everybody, and welcome to the LaPorte Slicers Network presentation of high school basketball. Don Varda with Don Decker, Avery Walma here. Guys, it's crosstown rivalry tonight. It's a beautiful night. Michigan City's in town.
Yeah, and you can't ask for a better matchup. And not only that, but a rematch. LaPorte came out, they won, they beat City. City is going to want it tonight, so it's going to be a good battle.
Don, what do you see when you look at this from a 3,000-foot point of view and look down at it?
Well, these teams are evenly matched. Michigan City can use their height advantage tonight, but I feel like that they didn't use it in the first game as well as they could have. They out-rebound on average LaPorte. So I'm going to look for Michigan City to crash the boards tonight, try to take advantage of that height advantage that they have.
We're going to have a lot for you tonight. We're glad all of you are with us. We're going to interview Avery at halftime and talk to him about what he's been doing. Guys, I'm going to go down the floor and have some of these high school kids train me how to run a camera. Let's have a great show.
All right, let's do it.
We'll be right back right after a break. It's rivalry week. Even Mother Nature wants to raise the anticipation by dumping over 6 inches of snow in the Midwest. Classes canceled, e-learning finished, and now it's go time. Everyone looks forward to this rivalry crash every season. It's time. Wolves, Slicers, Monday Night Basketball coming up next. Welcome to LaPorte Slicer Network, a presentation of Slicer basketball. Avery Walma here with Don Decker. Don, man, it's been a year and a half before we've been back, so it's nice to be back. We've got a great matchup tonight, and honestly, we've been talking about it before we went live. This entire time, it's going to be about the rebounds. But not only that, Michigan City's going to want it tonight. They already got beat in a tournament game earlier this season in the Holiday Classic here at LaPorte. So it's quite rare for a team to go back-to-back wins on the other team, even in football, even in basketball, baseball, all sorts of sports. So we don't know what's going to happen tonight. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, it's good to see you back in the saddle again tonight. It's really good to see you tonight. My thoughts are this. Michigan City is looking for a little bit of revenge, and I've talked to some of the Michigan City fans. They were disappointed with one of those calls late in that game over the holiday tournament. So they were really disappointed that they lost that game. The game was a bit of a slog. It was 45-42, low scoring, unlike Michigan City. So they're going to come out aggressive tonight. I see Michigan City turning up the Jets.
Yeah, and you have to mention too, not only that, the Winter Classic or the Holiday Classic loss, but LaPorte beat Michigan City in the sectional when everyone had their money on City, and which was a complete beatdown, 66-51, come out of nowhere, and especially with the players that LaPorte kind of had there, it was like kind of unexpected. So, City really going to want it, especially with the new coach that they have and have been trying to work in their system.
Right, and Michigan City has improved. Don't let the 9-5 record fool you. They have improved. They won their last 3 games, Avery, and this team is on the upswing. One of the biggest Achilles heels that Michigan City has is the turnovers. They got to eliminate and limit those turnovers, and they would be a much better basketball team when they do that.
Yeah, and like you said about the turnovers, they averaged 12.9 turnovers per game. But you look on the flip side, it's 11.1 steals per game that they have, and that's one of their big, transition things is they score off of those rebounds, they score off the steals, but at sometimes when it's just a basic start, that's when they start to get full of themselves and too comfortable.
Right. Again, it's kind of like the Signetti coach in IU. You keep your foot on the throttle until the very end of the game. And that's what Michigan City has to do. They have to maintain their focus, and we'll talk about that later. And they need to stay aggressive against LaPorte. They have the height advantage. My humble opinion, they have a little bit of the athletic advantage, and they have good overall scoring. They spread the ball around well. They also have the height advantage. So Michigan City is, I guess, looking for a little bit of blood tonight here in LaPorte.
Yeah, Michigan City's new head coach, Larry Upshaw, his second year. He's 22-15. He went 13-10 in his first year with Michigan City. He coached 3 years at the 1A 21st Century Gary, and he's won 4 out of the last 5 for Michigan City. But you look at LaPorte's side, you look at Jordan Heckard, who's 65-47 in his 5th year with LaPorte. He's 139 and 184 in his 14th year overall. Don't let that scare you, though, because he was coaching at a school like Highland and everything like that, a lower level school, trying to always buff up their schedule, it seems like. And LaPorte coming into this one 11-4. They say 0-2 on DAC play. That's only because the win against Michigan City was in that Holiday Classic, so that doesn't count to conference play. But ever since that Michigan City game that we mentioned, they've lost 3 out of the last 5.
That's correct.
And they're really struggling to get a little bit of momentum, but once they get the momentum, they'll be okay.
Well, we did the game here at home against Lake Central. LaPorte took it into overtime, came from behind to tie it late, but then Lake Central dominated in overtime. One of the biggest issues is distributing the points. They need to really get everybody involved, and sometimes you feel like it's an isolated and at-large is handling most of the basketball. They really need to distribute the scoring. Tim Knoll is going to be very important tonight for LaPorte.
Yeah, and like you said, Tim Knoll, he's a senior, got to take some guard here, especially with a key player, Reed Raymond, who is out for the season with an ACL tear. And that's a huge loss, especially the way that he went up and he was able to play make and everything. Got hurt on a dunk. I mean, that's the worst way to go out. But this team, this LaPorte team, has enough depth, especially with Dustin Matzke, Sawyer Tonagel. They've got guys that can cover that spot well.
That's right, and that's what they need. It's the next man up theory, and that's what you got to do. It's going to be important for Preston Scheidt to have a good night tonight. He's 6'4". He's going to have to guard some of the trees for the Michigan City Wolves. The leading shot blocker, Colson Dobre, he's 6'8". They're going to have to try to contain him. That's not going to be an easy thing to do tonight.
We talk about Dobre, but let's also look at our players to watch. First, with Michigan City.
Well, one of them you have is, we're talking about Isaiah Smoot. And Isaiah Smoot, great football player, great basketball player, leads in steals and assists for this team. He has the most points on the team. So he is a catalyst for Michigan City. We were also talking about Brian Jackson. So Jackson leads in points per game. And, they distribute the ball well. This team, up and down, can do a really good job at mixing it up and can distribute well. They did in the first game against LaPorte. It just was lower totals. They're going to have to speed up the pace tonight if they expect to win this one.
Our main player to watch tonight for Michigan City is number 21, Azarion Lemons. He leads the team in points per game with 13.5. He's overall a well-rounded player. He's overall can work in the paint. He can shoot from the arc, and it's going to be a great time to watch him play. Now let's look over at LaPorte's player to watch. It's got to be Griffin at large. I mean, leads the team in points and assists with 19.3 points per game and 5.7 assists per game. I mean, from when he walked into this building, everyone knew he was going to be good. Ever since freshman year, when I left, when new people come in, it's at-large, it's at-large, it's at-large, especially with the family name, but he's also made a name for himself.
Oh, definitely, for sure. And, like you said, he leads the team in scoring average. He has the most points, total points with 290, and he leads by far in that category. But like we said before, it's just not going to be the at-large show. they're going to have to distribute the ball. Tim Knoll, like I said before, is going to be so important to get some scoring tonight and give Michigan City, the Wolves, something else to look at and something else to defend.
Yeah, and you talk about Otlarge a little bit more. He shot 53% for field goal percentage in the loss at Chesterton. So when he's got to have a good game tonight. When he kind of goes down on that 50% on the field goal range, maybe 60, it doesn't really look great for LaPorte. It usually doesn't come out as a win for LaPorte. So he's got to have a good night. He's got to have some help with Dustin Madke and, maybe Sawyer Tonigal. Tim Knoll obviously has to have a great night. It's got to be an overall great night for LaPorte. And same for City. I mean, their defensive stand, a little bit of the difference between the Larry Upshaw defense and the Tom Wells defense is Tom Wells was pressure, pressure, pressure. I'm excited to see what Larry puts out there.
Well, it's going to be an interesting evening, and they're going to have to pressure LaPorte. Again, this is one of those things where both teams kind of struggle with the turnover issues. So I think both teams want to pressure the ball more and try to create those chances off turnovers.
Yeah, and let's look at our keys to the game. First with Michigan City.
Well, you got to move the ball around against LaPorte, and I think Michigan City does a good job of that. They distribute the ball well, they score well, and they have several good scores. Limit the turnovers. We were talking earlier, they average 13 turnovers a game, way too many. They've improved on that the last 3 games, but still that's a total they need to cut down. And, of course, they're going to pressure LaPorte, and they're probably going to pressure Otlarge the most because he handles the ball the most for LaPorte. He's the catalyst, so they're going to try to put pressure on Otlarge, create some turnovers there.
Yeah, and one of the things we've talked about is their pressure and how they force a little bit of turnovers and everything like that. The Tom Wells defense you saw, a lot of the times Michigan City is playing that full court press that you see. LaPorte can never get around it. For some reason, they've never been able to get around it, and tonight might be a little different. Let's move on to the LaPorte keys to the game.
For LaPorte, don't give up any easy baskets in Michigan City. Easier said than done, with the height advantage. But, again, that's going to be defensive pressure. And you just mentioned it, defeat the full court press. So LaPorte's got to find a way to get some easy baskets. Find the open man. Somebody's going to be open. You got to find the open man and get it to him and get an easy bucket. Of course, offensive rebounds. And Michigan City actually averages many more offensive rebounds than LaPorte does. So it's going to be important for LaPorte, and that means everybody to crash the boards because, like I said, Michigan City has the big height advantage, especially 6'8" Colson Dobre.
Probably one of the biggest things we're going to talk tonight is, I can already see it, is the rebound game. Michigan City averages 34.2 rebounds per game, while LaPorte, it's only 26.9, and every rebound that is an offensive rebound is a second chance. It's always that second chance. LaPorte averages only 8.3 offensive rebounds, which is like one of the things they've struggled with ever since Jordan Heckard came in. Even before, when it was the coach before. And it was one of the main things that LaPorte needed to work on.
Well, and that's true, but part of that is the height advantage that Michigan City and most teams have on LaPorte. It's one of the things that makes it a little more difficult, but that's why it's so important for everybody to get involved in crashing those offensive boards. It's going to be important for LaPorte to get those second chances tonight.
That's why Kyle Benj and his coaching was a little more rough than Hecker. Hecker he's able to shout short. If you listen to him tonight on the bench near his team, he's going to yell short. If he thinks it's in, he's going to be yelling the next play. That's just his type of play.
Right. And it's going to be interesting to see the strategy from Hecker tonight, whether he starts out man-to-man or starts out with some pressure. So we're going to wait and see, but we're ready for a good one tonight.
We got about 3 minutes to go until the starting lineups and the national anthem. Man, it's good to be back here on Slicer Network. Avery Woolman here with Don Decker. Don Varda was with us earlier. We're going to have a little halftime interview go on too. And honestly, what's your final thoughts before we get into this one?
Well, again, I think Michigan City's coming in for a little bit of a revenge. I think LaPorte needs to play their game to win this basketball matchup. I'm looking forward to it. LaPorte is looking for their first DAC win, so this is important for the DAC standings because Michigan City's 1-1. If they win this, they're going to have a 2-game lead on LaPorte. So big for the standings, big overall, and especially the rivalry. We have a good crowd here tonight for a Monday night for a rescheduled game from when it was supposed to be Friday night. So a nice good buzz in the crowd. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. You're excited.
Yeah,
Let's go.
It's going to be a great game tonight. One of the interesting things, they're actually passing out rally towels down in the student section right now. Jeff Sherman, the assistant athletic director for LaPorte, handed out some towels to the student section. You can't hurt. But one of the interesting things is Michigan City is ahead in the DAC standings by a decent amount. But when you look at the sectional standings, LaPorte is third.
Right.
And Michigan City is fourth. So LaPorte is 3-1 in the sectional. Michigan City's 3-2. But when you look at the class, LaPorte is 3-4 in 4A, and Michigan City is 8-3. So it's it almost seems like you have a Notre Dame schedule type
situation.
Thing. Yeah.
Sure.
Where it might not be the same strength coming up.
Well, one of the things is that Michigan City this year has been battle tested, right? And they've played a lot of 4A schools. So, like I said, don't let the 9-5 fool you. This is a tough Michigan City team. So, and I'm not taking anything away from LaPorte or their schedule. They've done what they had to do, of course. But this is going to be a tester for LaPorte here at home tonight.
Yeah, and one thing to look at, too, is the average of points. Michigan City is averaging 63.2 and allowing 54.6 compared to LaPorte's 58.4 to 50.3. I mean, the difference is right there. It is right, both 8.6 and 8.1. So, I mean, they've played the harder part of their conference play. So, especially with Chesterton on top of the conference right now.
Well, it's going to be who plays their game the best tonight. And it's two different styles. But I expect many more points than were scored in the first game. Like that was 45-42 here back in late December. So I expect a higher scoring game tonight. I expect more aggressive play tonight.
We're going to send it down to the floor for the PA to take it away for the national anthem and the starting lineups. You're watching LaPorte basketball on LaPorte Slicer Network.
In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSA events. Let's support the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans respect they deserve. Cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy the game. At this time, we honor our country and our flag and the men and women who fought for our freedom. The Porte High School Pet Band will play our national anthem and an ALS sign. And now here's the starting lineup for the Michigan City Wolves. At 1'4", 6'5" junior, number 21, Aaron Lemon. At another 4, 6'8" senior, number 13, Colson Dobre. At 1 guard, 6'4" senior, number 3, Terrence McRae. At another guard, 5'11" senior, number 1, Isaiah Smoot. Rounding up the guard, the 6'2" senior, number 4, Brian Jackson. Both are coached by Larry Upshaw, senior. And now here's the starting lineup for your LaPorte Slicers. At 1'4", 6'2" junior, number 0, Destin Matsky. At the other 4, 6'4" junior, number 42, Preston Scheib. At 1 guard, a 6-foot senior, number 2, Tim Knoll. At another guard, a 6'5" senior, number 4, Sawyer Tynall. And rounding out the guards, a 6'2" junior, number 24, Griffin Otmar. Slicers coach tonight, Jordan Heckler.
And we're back on Slicer Network. Honestly, listening to that LaPorte starting lineup, I like it. I like it. And I honestly think that's a very, very strong lineup.
Well, it certainly is, and we're about ready for tip-off. Again, just going to repeat that Preston Scheib needs to have a really big game tonight to stop the tall trees. You got Azarian Lemons at 6'5", Colson Dobre at 6'8". This is a tall Michigan City basketball team, so LaPorte has definitely got their hands full, but they beat them before, and they can beat them again, so we shall see.
Looks like it will be Matsky and Lemons for the tip. For the rematch of the Holiday Classic, it's basketball night in LaPorte. City wins the tip. It'll be already an alley-oop. Pass down to the paint, and it rims out. Another shot. It's off the rim again. It's a fight for the rebound and off LaPorte, off of Dustin Matsky. It was Lemons who kept going up for it with some help with Brian Jackson.
Already going inside the Lemons early, trying to take advantage of the height.
Dobre gets the pass in, back down low, and it's stolen.
That's a nice steal for Scheib.
By Scheib. Scheib, a junior, 6'4". Kind of newer to the name brand here. Over to Outlarge in the corner. Outlarge looks Sawyer's way, looks him off, goes up, gets fouled by Isaiah Smoot, his first of the night, team's first.
That's
Outlarge to the line.
Yeah, that's another important thing. They get some of these Wolves in foul trouble, and then they're going to be sitting down. So Smoot's a big player for them. So Outlarge to the line.
Outlarge is 8th in the state for free throws made, sitting with 80. He's now 81 and 94 after that first made one.
He's shooting 87% coming in, so that's one heck of a good average.
You saw LaPorte's starting lineup there. Honestly, again, great lineup. Outlarge goes 2 for 2. Let's take a look at Michigan City's lineup.
So Michigan City, you've got Smoot, Terrence McRae, Brian Jackson on the floor with Colson Dobre and Azarian Lemons.
Thrown down in the paint, off of City. It'll be LaPorte basketball off of Colson Dobre in the paint.
So Michigan City showing full court press.
Here's that full court press that we talked about, that Tom Wells defense has now passed down to Larry Upshaw. A shot from the corner of Dustin Matsky, got it.
Drilled it.
Assisted by Griffin Outlarge, Matsky for 3.
Found the open man. That's what happens when you break the press.
Yeah, Brian Jackson pulls up. Smoot leading the charge, kicks over.
That's
McRae tries to drive. Smoot with a shot and a miss. Rebounded by, here he is again, Preston Scheidt. Driven by Outlarge Matsky
went for the alley-oop.
alley-oop. No good, went short.
But there was a foul.
Outlarge looks mad at himself. Out of bounds on Michigan
No,
City.
it's out of bounds, okay.
Tonigal will throw in. To Maskey, battles, kicks over to Scheidt. Scheidt in the corner. Goes to Outlarge for three. Off the rim. Rebounded by City. A drive up. It's Jackson. Goes all the way to the paint. Gets a charge call.
That was great position. Great job by Outlarge to take that charge.
Outlarge and talking to Terrence McRae, getting into it a little bit. It's a little more feisty, and the crowd's getting into it.
So that foul is on Brian Jackson, and that was his first. Trying to settle him down already.
Yep.
Tempers flaring early here in Slicer Gym.
I mean, you got to have your best officiating crew on this type of game.
No question about it.
Outlarge gets the inbound, has to pass to Tonigal, all the way up to Tim Knoll. Outlarge down in the corner to Scheidt.
Thought about it.
Outlarge down low, and it's stolen. Brian Jackson goes up for the drive again. Dustin Maskey gets a hand in and got too much arm.
That's Maskey's first foul, and Jackson, not deterred from taking that charge, went at it again. This time gets the foul call.
Absolutely. Jackson to the line for the first time. Some ref talking some sense into the players. Matsky just kind of had that hand in a little bit and got too much. A nice easy shot for Brian Jackson.
First points of the game.
Yeah, for City. 5-1, an interesting basketball score to say the least, and it'll stay that way. Outlarge to Matsky. A deep pass goes to Tonigal. Over the head. What a finish.
Nice.
Scheidt.
Great pass. And Scheidt gets his first field goal.
A shot from the corner and a miss off the rim. Rebounded and a foul.
And that's on Dobre.
Yeah, Dobre tried to reach over Preston Scheidt. Couldn't do it.
It's already a third team foul for Michigan City. I am just so surprised they don't go into him more.
Dobre and Jackson
Take
off.
advantage at 6'8" height advantage.
Absolutely. I think you would want to look in the paint, but it's almost like he doesn't have the strength. A zone defense, a zone full court press
That's a
defense
good
for
steal.
City, and he got it. That leading steal category comes in clutch again as Isaiah Smoot finishes it for City.
And Smoot leads the team. He averages just over 2 steals a game. There's one. Michigan
Almost
City's
picked off
athletic.
pass. Pulled up. Tim Knoll misses short. Rebounded by City. Tim Knoll showing press, but will play a little back. Stewart will pull up from the arc. No good. Matsky with the rebound.
Probably
A tall jump.
Not the best shot selection there. That's not.
It's like he
not
wanted
what you
something
want.
quick there. Interesting shot.
Be more patient on the offensive end.
Tonigal to Preston Scheidt to Matsky. He's going to drive, pull up, rebounded by City. Burren with the rebound. Smoot will pull up, off short again, off the rim
Nice
again.
block. That was a great block. Tim Knoll in there.
Knoll will bring it up for LaPorte. Gets it over to Outlarge. Still not cross half court yet. Finally does. Guarded by Smoot.
Oh, lane's
Outlarge
wide open.
Drives, no foul call, but gets the 2.
Lane was wide open for him.
McRae shoots for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Knoll. Over to Tonigal. He'll bring it up for LaPorte. Michigan City's almost working too fast for their liking, too fast for their shot selections here.
Yes.
Outlarge to the ground from
Now,
Smoot. And he gets trampled.
I don't know why that's a charge. I don't know. And Dustin Maskey is pleading their case.
See if we can get a replay of it. Here it is. Oh, yeah. That's, wow.
Yeah, I can see what happened there, but that's Maskey's second, so we're going to have to be a little careful here.
Yeah.
Things are chippy already.
Maskey will go to the bench. Interesting call. I mean, you first off got the shoulder or got the elbow to Otlarge's head, and then a flop.
That's what Maskey was mad about.
Yeah.
That's why he gave a little shoulder shrug. A little undisciplined, but I understand it.
City will try to take advantage.
Got Larry Upshaw in the game now for Michigan City.
Upshaw
and
Jr.
Jaron Upshaw is in. Lost control. And LaPorte rebounds.
Otlarge will take it up, pass it Tonigal.
Tonigal
Down
wasn't
low.
expecting that pass.
Otlarge for three, got it.
He's feeling it.
And he talked some stuff going back. Fired up is Otlarge. Pass over. LaPorte's bench is a little fired up.
Wide
A
open
shot
look.
from Upshaw Jr. got it.
Yeah, wide open look there. LaPorte lost the defensive containment there.
That's one of those holes that Reed Raymond would fix there. Otlarge over to the corner, a nice save. Goes to Tim Knoll, off the rim. Almost rebounded by LaPorte's Riley Ryba.
That is TQ Van Buren in the game also for Michigan City. Nice rebound.
A shot from three off the rim, rebounded by Tonical. It was Stewart with the shot.
Much quicker pace than the first game.
Absolutely. It's Tim Knoll, guarded by Upshaw Jr. A shot from Otlarge, got it
boy.
inside the paint.
He's definitely feeling it. He's got 9 already, 9 out of 14.
Nice little fadeaway. Upshaw Jr. Pass around the arc, a pull up, shot way wide, an air ball.
Really thought he should have drove the lane or the baseline more. He had plenty of room.
He had a lot more room, a lot more give. Otlarge to Tonigal to Knoll. Knoll will start it, guarded by Upshaw Jr. again. Over to the other side from Tonigal. Goes down to Knoll. He was looking shot, no good. Tonigal will shoot it, got it.
Bam! Tonigal gets his first points of the night, and that's going to be a timeout. So that head coach Larry Upshaw wants a timeout. We're going to talk about it.
No, we have an official timeout here.
Oh, official timeout.
Tonigal did a little move I don't think the officials liked. And now a LaPorte timeout.
Okay. I know Coach Upshaw is a little upset right now, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Larry Upshaw Jr. being in the game, the son of Larry Upshaw, the head coach of Michigan City. I mean, that's so cool sometimes. Sometimes you have that worked out where you go to a team and your son's going to come up and play for you. But, like, I know it's a little easier to plan maybe a year in advance, but you move schools right away. It's a little hard.
That's true. We got some great camera shots tonight by Don Varder. He's getting a nice shot of the LaPorte Slicer crowd.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a great crowd tonight, especially for being Monday night, no school, trapped in our houses. I mean,
school, man. That's awesome.
I wish I
need those days back.
I do too. I'm not like Arizona State online or anything. It's all good.
Those days are done for me.
Smoot will take it up and start it for City, and it's already down in the corner. Larry Upshaw Jr. for three. And we got a call. It goes out of bounds. Hits the ribbon on top of the hoop.
Yep. Very fortunate because Smoot was there for a rebound.
Yeah. Otlarge, get it over. Here's the passing from LaPorte. That's going to have to get worked out.
He had a man wide open.
Tonigal gets fouled.
That's going to be against Jaron Upshaw. That's his first.
Jaron Upshaw was a little more too aggressive on that one.
And I like
a little too much
and
contact.
I like how they get the ball to Knoll near midcourt, and Knoll distributes the ball, and there's going to be somebody open down on LaPorte end. So right now they're doing a good job breaking that press.
It's like a 2-1-2, but like a full court version of it, where it's Otlarge, and I think it's Knoll that's this side, or Knoll goes in the middle, Tonagle on this side. Yeah, it's like a full spread out type formation here. LaPorte with the ball movement, tipped out of bounds by Isaiah Smoot.
The other big thing about that when you press is you expend a lot of energy.
And they're going to overturn it, saying it's out by Griffin Outlarge. Hecker doesn't like it.
So Michigan City gets it back with 1:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Nice tip and recovered by City.
Near steal.
Smoot will probably not try that, or Upshaw Jr. will probably not try that pass again. He won't. And it's down low, a jump ball.
Great job by Tonagle to get in there and get in the jump, and the possession arrow goes in LaPorte's favor, so they'll take the ball out of bounds.
58.0 left.
So Brian Jackson's back in the game, so is Dobre for Michigan City.
Dobre is just huge. You just see him on the court.
Yeah,
he's huge.
He's a big man.
Dobre, 6'8", a senior.
Need to get across the timeline, and he does.
Outlarge will bring it up for LaPorte. Looks, tries to kill some time here. Knoll guarded tightly. Tonagle guarded also tightly. Smoot tries to draw a foul, nothing there. Shot to Ryba. To Knoll, he loses it.
That's going to be a turnover for LaPorte. Good job by Brian Jackson of Michigan City with the pressure, creating that turnover.
That was great pressure. You have to also realize LaPorte averages 10 turnovers per game coming into this one.
Well, both teams not great in the turnover margin, that's for sure.
A backdoor pass, no good.
Speaking of.
Yeah, there's another for Michigan City. Outlarge, bring it up, tries to get trapped in the corner. Pulls up for three, off the rim. 7 seconds left, got
Michigan
6.
City got time for one last
Smoot
shot.
drives, draws the foul.
He does draw the foul. I think that's going to go on Tonagle, we'll see.
Yeah, I believe so. Looks like it. It will be. His first of the night.
So that sends Smoot to the line. Smoot averaging 67% on the year at the free throw line. Makes the first.
Smoot has also we've kind of seen him, he's looking to draw those fouls down low. He's willing to drive hard into the paint.
Yeah, he's a good catalyst for Michigan City. Makes the second one as well. That's 4 for Smoot tonight so far.
Smoot's going to sit for the next 2.4 seconds.
So let's see if LaPorte can get in.
Tonagle's going to try to go for a home run ball. Outlarge can't get there in time.
So I'm really surprised they touched the ball, the clock didn't start.
I've seen those types of plays work. They work so well sometimes when it's a good pass.
Yeah.
But when it's not, you end up like that. Or if it ends up short, it's turned over. It's a shot from half court like that, and it's short.
So that ends one quarter of play.
End of the first quarter. It's LaPorte 17, Michigan City 8. We'll be back right after this.
Graduate capped off a fantastic career by averaging 20.6 points, 7.8 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1.7 steals during his senior season at LaPorte. Over 3 seasons on the Slicer Varsity basketball team, Nick totaled 924 points, 381 rebounds, 171 assists, and 87 steals, helping LaPorte the sectional championships in both the sophomore and junior campaigns. Nick was recently one of 18 players selected to the 2026 Silver Anniversary Team presented by the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. Presenting Nick with this award are LaPorte Director of Athletics, Steve Santana, and Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame Board of Directors member Greg Nick. Congratulations, Nick. Once a slicer, always a slicer.
Fans, welcome back to Slicer Network. Raymond and Spence Insurance has over a decade of experience helping families, businesses, and LaPorte County get coverage they need. Brent Raymond and Bill Spence pride themselves on personal service, taking the time to understand each client's unique needs. Thanks to Raymond and Spence Insurance for their support of LaPorte Slicer Network. As we get back to the action, LaPorte up 17-8. Michigan City will start with ball in the second quarter, and already a drive and a bucket. Dobre with it.
That was a great pass by number 3, Terrence McCray on that.
A little floater, missed. Up, tipped away, and it was tipped by Michigan City, so over and back will not be called. At large will bring it up, try to reset the LaPorte offense. Over to Tonigal. Kicked up to Knoll. Knoll scanning the court. A little battle from Ryba and Shorter. Out large, down the Priest.
LaPorte taking their time, now a shot.
Tonigal for 3, got it.
Got
Finally
the roll.
goes in.
Big 3-point goal.
McCray moves fast up.
6 for Tonigal.
Goes to Smoot, back to McCray for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Out large. Instant speed up on the court. Shite, shot, miss. Smoot will bring it up. It's a quick pace. McCray, a pullback shot inside the arc, no good. And it's out on Dubre. Dubre wouldn't have called a little bit, had a little jersey tug down there.
Well, I think both teams a little too quick right now, taking some quick shots and some shots that are low percentage. So let's see if they're a little more patient. Tipped away by Isaiah Smoot. So LaPorte get it out of bounds.
Tonigal's like, dang, I have to run back and pass this ball in again?
Yep.
Out large will bring it up once again for LaPorte. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays the entire game tonight.
They might need him to.
Out large, pullback shot, got it.
Well, he likes that fadeaway jumper, I'm telling you.
Instantly looks at the Michigan City bench too, lets him know who he is. A drive down low, back up, no, fakes. Now he goes back up to Smoot for 3. Got it, rolls
Smoot
in.
got the roll, good shot by Smoot.
Out large, double teamed immediately.
Smoot
pass.
has 7 tonight.
Wide open lane pass to Tonigal, and Tonigal tries to force it to Out large and a foul called.
Not sure on which one, if they're going to get that on Smoot or...
Yeah, they got options here.
Nope. Terrence McCray gets to foul, his first foul.
Now it did negate a Sawyer Tonigal 3-pointer. I don't know if you saw that, but he made that right as the whistle blew. Tonigal will pass in, goes down low to Ryba. Tries to spin, he's got big legs that he likes to work with.
Bam.
Pass over to Tonigal for 3.
Another 3, his third 3 tonight. He has 11.
Ryba against Jackson, pulls back to Smoot, got it.
Nice 3, nice answer.
Isaiah Smoot has been on top of Out large all night.
Smoot has 10, and that's already his average for a game.
Yeah.
10.2 a game. Maskey's going to come back in. Tonigal's going to sit down.
A foul on
Reba's going to sit down.
Stewart.
Tonigal's back in, so we got large Tonigal, Scheit, Matzke,
The entire
and
starting
Tim
lineup
Knoll,
here.
and Tim Knoll back in the game for LaPorte.
Tonigal for 3, off wide. Dobre will rebound, Smoot will bring it up. Smoot tries to battle, a nice screen set, and a foul called.
Yeah, Knoll got him from behind. Obvious foul.
It was a nice set screen by Brian Jackson to help out Smoot move around.
Smoot's got the hot hand tonight so far.
Tim Knoll with the foul. Smoot nails the first.
Smoot has 11.
that driving against the LaPorte defense is really helping Smoot a lot here.
Yeah, they're trying to get in an offensive flow, and they do that by creating turnovers and chances.
Smoot will take a seat. Terrence McCray back in for Michigan City. It's Dobre, McCray, Jackson. Looks like Lemons is out there as well. With Upshaw. A drive,
They're gonna
foul on Dobre.
Yeah, they're going to get one on Dobre, and Dobre moving. And again, At Large being aggressive, driving to the hoop.
This is kind of where officials will start to set their standard of a foul. Here's the replay of under the basket shot that we have. Yeah, no doubt or whatsoever. But Dobre tries to say he went straight up. He just gets a little too much arm. At Large makes the first. But this is where the officials will start to set their standard for a foul, and whether it's going to be a very tight game, a very tight called foul, or they're going to let them play a little bit. So you just never know it until at this point, and it's going to pay off in the end. At Large nails both.
At Large with 11 now.
Jackson brings it up for City. A pass over to McCray. Alley-oop, tight scenario, no good. Goes up again. That's that offensive rebounds there. It's Azarion Lemons who finishes.
Well, Scheit was trying to do a good job there rebounding the basketball, just couldn't get it done.
Lemons had the size on him. Lemons, 6'5", junior. A nice pass inside, no good from Tonigal.
Yeah, good look there, just couldn't get it to go.
Van Buren brings it up. Gets over to McCray. Goes back to Jackson up top. He tries to get rid of At Large with the handles, but no good. Back to Jackson up top. McCray, shoot, three, no good. Rebound, got it. Azarion Lemons right there. That's our player to watch as he does go down, doesn't get up, looks to be a little hurt.
And it went down hard. He's taking a moment for himself.
It's his leg. Looks like his right leg.
Well, it might be, let's see if that's just retying a shoe, an ankle, or.
Yeah, there may have been maybe a rolled ankle there.
We got a training staff
I don't know
out
if
there.
we have a replay, but that would be a huge loss if he can't get it back. And he does stand up, tries to walk it off. Looks like he is limping that right leg. Tried to come back in. They told him no.
Yeah,
Here's a replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just comes down on it.
So they're going to have him sit down for a moment. Michigan City's cut in that LaPorte lead, now only 5.
It's going to be Jackson against At Large. Jackson talking all the way down. At Large tries to drive. And a foul on Jackson. Jackson saying he's At Large pushed off.
Whoop, that's on Brian Jackson. That's his second foul. Team's 4th.
A kick out pass to At Large all the way to the center court. Jackson is tight on At Large. No room to give. Post pass to Tonigal, back door to At Large.
Great give and go.
And one.
Wonderful pass by Tonigal. Beautiful. So it's an and one. That was a great play.
Here's our replay. Pass over. Watch At Large. He's just going to come down. You'll see him come into the screen. Wide open back door.
Beautiful play.
Great finish. At Large nails it. A quick
13 for At Large so far.
quick transition for City. Thinks about pulling up. No. Over to the corner. It's Upshaw. Way wide. Rebounded by Michigan City. Another shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by LaPorte this time, Tim Knoll.
Good positioning by Tim Knoll, rebounding there.
Deep pass, out large to Matsky.
Scheidt's going to take one.
Off the front of the rim. Out large.
Well, that's from the cheap seats.
Yeah, a deep pass.
Again,
deep shot.
Again, you don't need to do that.
It's too quick.
It's undisciplined.
They're not setting up their offense. That's the issue here.
That's an undisciplined play right there.
Out large will bring it up. And this time it's against Stewart, and he's going to draw a foul. And the Michigan City fans don't like it.
Nick Stewart's first foul. 5'9" senior, Nick Stewart. Seeing his first action here. So the man out large at the line once again.
Has been perfect from the line so far. If he misses, that's on me. The announcer jinx.
Nah.
We're going to say that.
No belief in that. No belief into that.
If he misses.
Nah.
Okay, he's good.
You're fine.
He's too good for jinxes anyways.
That's right.
Smoot will bring it up. Looks deep three. Doesn't take it. Goes over to Upshaw Jr. Smoot down low. Drive up. Off the back. Backboard.
That's going to be on
by City. It's going to be a foul on Out Large.
Out Large hustling after basketball, but he made contact with Nick Stewart.
And here's a little talk between the two teams. It's going to be like that all night. Out Large has that attitude.
That's going to be chippy. But like you said before, a referee's got to know what to do in those situations. Again, nice rebound by Scheidt. Gets it out to Matsky, back to Out Large. Beautiful. Scheidt is playing well tonight.
Knoll in the corner goes to Scheidt. Goes to Matsky. He's going to drive, pull up, off the rim. Tonical tried to more box out than go up for that rebound there. Smoot over in the corner. A drive. Got the foul.
That's going to be on Tonical.
I don't even know. McRae draws the foul. No one likes it on the LaPorte side. But you know what? We're starting to see what the standard of a foul is going to be tonight. And it's going to be kept that same way because you don't want any other big contacts tonight.
I know Tonical was upset because after the play he took a shot to the face. That's why he's a little upset.
The Raleigh towels are out. And it doesn't matter. McRae makes his first.
His first point of the night.
McRae for his second. Got it. Scheidt goes down in the middle of the lane there during that shot. Knoll passes into Out Large. Out Large will bring it up. Guarded by Stewart. Goes to Scheidt. Goes to Matsky up top. Goes back to Out Large on the left side. Tonical shoots for three. A deep three. No good. Just a low percentage shot there again.
All right.
Upshaw Jr. brings it up. Goes down low. And a nice block of a pass.
Yeah, both Knoll and Scheidt cut off the lane and got the steal.
A foul called down low. It was Stewart who tried to pass that. He's honestly a great passer. His passing percentage is pretty high.
So that's on Smoot. I do believe.
No, it's on Upshaw Jr.
No, it's Upshaw Jr. I'm sorry. That's his first.
And LaPorte looks to be in the bonus. Yeah, they will be in the bonus. So it'll be they're saying the double bonus. Yeah, they're saying the double bonus. Which is interesting because Michigan City only has 5 fouls.
Tonical makes the second.
They did actually change that rule a couple years ago. I remember it took me a moment to remember. All fouls are double fouls now, or double bonuses. There's no single bonus anymore.
Right. So timeout by Michigan City.
And a timeout by Michigan City, yeah. It's a good timeout taking. I mean, you have a minute left. You're down 9 points. If you're Upshaw, what are you telling your Wolves right now?
Well, I think you need to be more disciplined on the offensive end. I know they're trying to dribble drive, but again, this is where the turnovers come into play. You're just not playing smart basketball. I think they need to just settle down a little bit, find their shots, move the ball around, get some offense going. I mean, I understand the dribble drive. I understand taking advantage of opportunities, but when it's out of control, and that's where you get into trouble and you turn the ball over.
You look around the stadium, it's a great turnout.
It's a great
For a
turnout.
Monday night,
Yes.
It is a great turnout.
These two teams, there's always, this rivalry has been going on, forever.
Years on years.
Forever. I mean,
remember-
I remember when, they had both schools, Rogers and Elston, and one of my favorite memories, even though LaPorte lost, was an 88-86 sectional final game over at Michigan City when they were Rogers. It was the best game I think I've ever seen as far as a high school game. But this rivalry's been going on a long, long time.
Not to age you or anything, but I don't think I was even around for
You weren't?
Rogers. Yeah.
You weren't?
It was Rogers and Elston, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I was even around for that.
Both teams were very, very good, especially Rogers in the 1980s.
Interesting. Smoot will bring it up for City. Goes to McCray. Goes to Upshaw Jr. He tries to battle on the double team. Wide open three from McCray off the rim. And a foul called down low.
They got to get down, Reba.
They did. Riley Reba. His first.
His first foul, yes.
In the corner. Up top now. For Smoot. Over to Upshaw
That's
Jr.
gotta be on
and a
Shite.
foul.
A little too
LaPorte's got to
aggressive.
stay disciplined here, and we're shooting doubles.
So TQ Van Buren going to the line. Looking for his first points of the evening.
Van Buren misses the
That's
first.
the first. Missed them both.
He's 9 for 17 before those two sets.
That's
On
going
the
to put
season.
him below 50%.
Yep.
So LaPorte, let's see if they can hold it for the last shot. Michigan City has applied good pressure here. And there's
And a foul down low.
some chippiness underneath against Tonigal and number 12. That's TQ Van Buren. So now Tonigal's going to get his chance.
Made both of his last two tries.
First one good.
First one's good. Coming into this game, he's shooting 64%. He's 29 and 45. But now he's past that 30 mark with 32.
So this one from Tonigal. That gives LaPorte an 11-point bulge.
Tonigal will have a seat for the last 30.
Yeah, he has 2 fouls. You don't want him to get a third foul here.
Right. Knoll out large. Ryba, Shite, and Matsky out for the LaPorte defense. City trying to play for the last shot. Upshot Jr. takes a three, and it's way short, out of bounds on Michigan City LaPorte basketball. That's not what you want to do there.
It's just wild shots. I mean, you should wait. I agree. You should play for the last shot instead of pulling up a three-pointer, a contested three-pointer.
Like, I get it's sometimes a pain to wait, but there's no shot clock in Indiana yet.
Well,
Use the time.
You should just, instead of giving LaPorte an opportunity to get more points before the half.
Out large, tries to make a move. Kicks out all the way in the corner for three. Off the rim.
Had a good look at it.
Not in time. Tonigo ended up going back out there for that offensive play, but that'll be it. After 2 quarters, it's 35-24. LaPorte leads the Michigan City Wolves. You're watching LaPorte basketball on LaPorte Slicer Network. Don, I mean, what do you got from after the first half?
Well, LaPorte has been the better team, obviously. I think they've been more disciplined. They have handled what Michigan City has thrown at them as far as press-wise. They've done a good job breaking that press. We talked about that before the broadcast, or before the game started. And I'm telling you, Michigan City has to be more disciplined with the basketball and fewer turnovers. So looking forward to an interesting second half.
Yeah, and Michigan City is almost like working too fast for their own kind. I mean, they're pulling up with 0% shots and maybe like 10% shots here and there, but it's almost like they're working too fast.
I think the clock's going on too fast in our head. And you don't need to be shooting from 28 feet, low percentage shots like that. So let's enjoy the halftime show there, Avery.
We'll send it down to the floor for the LaPorte Slicer dance.
Besides our varsity dance team, unofficial first half scoring versus Michigan City. Brian Jackson with 1 point. Terrence McRae, both from Bilberry, 2 points each. Lee Upshaw Jr. with 3. Terry Lemons with 4. Isaiah Snoop with 12. And Slicer, Preston Scheid with 2. That's Samatsky with 3. Sawyer Tongo with 12. And Griffin Outlark with 18.
All right, we are at halftime at LaPorte High School. Don Varda with Avery Walma. Great first half, Avery. Good basketball.
Yeah, it was a great first half. I mean, LaPorte came out firing, and it was a good showing for them so far.
So Avery's back in town joining us, obviously a superstar member of our video class here. And I just wanted to say hi to you, dude, and congratulate you on all the stuff you're doing. I've seen you on game day. I've seen you at Notre Dame on the ice. You're just having a tremendous career. We're certainly proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, this class gave me the start that I needed, especially with the broadcasting and just being behind the scenes and everything. And it was this class, Valpo University, and then just growing from there. ASU picked me up all of last year, and then it grew from there with World Baseball Classic qualifier, College Game Day, NFL. Pretty sure I'm doing Chicago Cubs spring training this year. Just skated with Notre Dame, so it was pretty fun. It's been pretty exciting.
Well, you know, it's funny. I was just going to ask you to list some of the things you've done, and obviously you just did there. You know, I saw you over there at Notre Dame on game day, and you've done so much. We're watching you on Facebook, and you're in a new stadium every year, you know, playing a different sport, seeing NFL teams, getting into those big college game day sets. What has that been like for you, you know, just gaining experience and going out there and doing that work?
Honestly, it's tough at the beginning because you learn so much every show you do. And but when you start getting those calls a little more rapidly, like I got the Chicago Wolves, but because of the company, I was excited for it. That was my big step up of this year. I was expecting to maybe get in that company at a lower level, maybe later in spring training, maybe in Arizona. But honestly, when I got that call in Chicago, it was great. And that company grew from the Chicago Wolves, doing camera for them, and then going to do camera for the Big Ten Network with the Wisconsin-Illinois, when Wisconsin actually rushed the field for the upset. So, I mean, that was one of the best days of my life. But it's been hard. There's definitely some dry spots where it's difficult, but you get through it.
Well, one of the things that you have is an incredible work ethic. You're obviously very smart. You get along with people, and you have to get along with people when you're on those big crews. And the other thing I really like, you know, you talked about doing, you know, the spring training for the Cubs, and you're just continuing to climb that ladder. Super proud of you, dude, and thank you for making all of us proud at LaPorte High School.
I appreciate it. It's been fun. I mean, you can't ask for a better start.
All right, we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Fans, welcome back to LaPorte Slicer Network. We want to let you know Monosol is a division of Kure, is a global leader in water-soluble film technology, providing biodegradable and non-toxic solutions for industries from healthcare to consumer goods. Their innovative films dissolve completely in water and are used in products like single-use detergent pods. Thanks to Monosol for their continued support of Slicer Network. The LaPorte Economic Advancement Partnership, or LEAP, serves the connection and driving force for business in the greater LaPorte area. Their mission is to make our community the premier destination for businesses, workforce, and residents to live and thrive. Caritas Clothing and Lettering, located at 517 State Street in LaPorte, specializes custom apparel and personalized lettering services, from letter jackets and team uniforms to spirit wear and embroidery. The They offer a range of products to showcase your unique style. Thanks to Caritas and Clothing and Lettering for their support of the LaPorte Slicer Network. Big B Coffee is your local destination for handcrafted coffee, espresso drinks, and more. From classic lattes to seasonal favorites, they offer a range of beverage to satisfy every taste. With a commitment to community and quality, your local Big B Coffee is proud to support the LaPorte Slicer Network. As the official destination marketing organization for LaPorte County, Visit Michigan City LaPorte works to boost tourism and create a positive economic impact. Their initiatives highlight the unique attractions and experiences our community has to offer. Thanks to LaPorte County CVB for their support of the Slicer Network. We're back from halftime, and LaPorte leads 35-24. LaPorte will start with ball in the first half. What do you see? What do you expect to see here in the second half, real quick?
I think LaPorte more of the same. Just keep attacking. Out large is doing a good job creating offense. And a pass like that, he traveled with the basketball. He was thinking about going up with it. He just lost the handle, and Noel traveled.
Noel called with the travel. Michigan City will bring it out. But, yeah, it's that tempo. We're going to have to work with that a little bit. And now here we go, Michigan City. Maybe some changes, a lot slower pace already.
Yeah,
Smoot up top. Goes down low with a shot, and it works.
That was a good-looking shot. Got it inside to Brian Jackson, his first field goal of the night. And so he has 3.
Out large, up top to Noel, back to out large. Guarded by Smoot. Kick to the corner, Tonagol from 3. No good. Rebounded by Smoot.
A good job by Michigan City boxing out on that play and getting the rebound.
Jackson over the top, defended by Matsky, and it's knocked away.
Good job getting his hand in there. Another turnover by Michigan City.
Out large looking to bring it up. Got some room. A great screen by Matsky, but a switch. A huge pass over to Noel. Down to Tonagol, back to Noel. No good. And Matsky draws a foul from Smoot.
Yep, that's going to be Smoot's second foul. Good job with the attack by LaPorte.
Matsky will shoot for 2.
Destin misses the first shot.
That's a huge miss. Coming into this one, he's 16 and 26. Now he's 16 and 28 from the line. Smoot starts City's drive, and we got a foul called. Not sure where.
I think Noel might have picked that one up. Let's see.
And we are already foul heavy, and it is Noel.
Second on Noel. We have Matsky, Noel, Tonagol, all with 2 fouls for LaPorte.
A shot. Tries to draw a foul, falls back, and the shot's no good. Neither is the call.
Don't they call that flopping in the NBA?
Yeah,
right?
At least in college they do.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know about the NBA. Tonagol up to the Noel. Noel over to Matsky. Out large drives against Jackson. Pulls up. And a shot off the rim. It looked like it went in, but we're also behind
Tonagol
glass.
to get that rebound. And Out large loves that fadeaway. Didn't get it to go, but a good rebound. And nice job by Tonagol drawing the foul. So that's Nick Stewart's. Make that McCray.
Tonagol makes his. He's still perfect from the line.
15 for Sawyer Tonagol. This is the second. Nice rebound by Scheidt. Goes up with it. No good.
Bang around. Michigan City will recover. Oh, for the alley-oop, and it misses it.
McCray went up for the dunk and missed it.
It was Smoot with the pass. It was all the money. McCray, no good. Smoot rebounds it. We're going to try this again. Smoot just instead drives and draws the foul. And McCray is giving it to himself. He knew he had it, and he threw it on the rim.
Oh, tried for showtime, didn't get it, but now he's going to the line. That's going to be on Tonigal. That's his third foul as Brian Jackson goes to the line for Michigan City.
Tonigal getting an explanation from the ref about the foul, and McCray is going to hit the bench for a little bit. Van Buren comes in for him. And Upshaw, Jaron Upshaw, will come in for Dobre. And missed the second one. That's rare to see from Smoot.
Right.
Out large against Smoot. Has to pick up his dribble. Gets it over to Scheit. Done to Matsky. Back to out large where it started. To Knoll up top. A nice screen by Matsky. Rolls. Goes the other way. Matsky drives to the paint. Bows to Knoll. Outside for three. Got it.
Big shot. Tim Knoll, his first bucket, and it's a three. That's a huge shot. Lead back up to 12.
Smoot will bring it up down to the corner for Jackson. Jackson tries to kick out and a foul called. And there was a couple of slicers over there, so it could be a couple options.
That's on Scheit, his second
Preston
foul.
Scheit.
Smoot's going to take it out of bounds for Michigan City.
City wants a shooting foul. They are really trying to fade on these fouls and draw them. A great turnover by LaPorte. Outlarge drives it.
Oh, what a
nice pass and no foul called.
And
now we got a jump ball.
That's going to go to Michigan City, the jump ball. That was a nice no-look pass.
It was.
Didn't connect.
LaPorte wanted a foul there, had a little arm come down on it. See if we can get a replay of it. And I'm getting told no and laughed at.
All right, the inbound, the ball Smoot to take it up for Michigan City.
Smoot over
Long
for
three. No good. Nice rebound, Michigan
Smoot
City.
gets another opportunity, drives in, and goes up for the dunk again. It gets blocked by the rim, but gets a foul called. They can't get up. They try to keep going for showtime.
You don't need that showtime. You just lay the ball in.
Put it off the backboard. It's
Just
Jaron
lay the
Upshaw
ball
going to
in.
the line.
There's no need for all that showtime. Get the bucket.
And they're going to call a ground foul.
It's on Preston Scheid.
Remember
His third
that.
foul.
Remember when we talked about the low-scoring affair? Last game was 45-42. Smoot goes for three. Got it. A huge three. But remember that 45-42, we're talking about it. This is low scoring. We are in the third quarter, and maybe we're averaging 10 points a quarter, maybe. Maybe a little over. A nice rebound by Michigan City. A good transition game for three. It's Stewart off the rim. A great rebound by Griffin out large.
Yeah, nice aggressive rebound.
Maskey sets a great screen.
Nice screen.
It's 5-on-4. Goes to Knoll. The open man in the corner, drives around, got it for two.
Tim Knoll with the bucket. And there's a timeout on the floor.
A timeout called on LaPorte.
30 seconds, timeout for second.
A great setup by LaPorte. Let's look at the replay. A nice drive around and a great finish.
Beautiful. Great replay. So Michigan City going to talk it over. Down 11 now. 41-30 here with just under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
I don't know if I'm taking that timeout for LaPorte, though. They have the momentum.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it, too. But you have that great play.
Well, I think that's one of those. Great,
Here's that replay
yeah, there's
again.
that replay again.
It's Tim Knoll. And there's balls flying up
Well, I think
all over the place
Coach
right now.
Eckert wants to set something up here. He wants to gather his troops to tell them what kind of defense he wants to run here. Got to gather the troops. Sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah, I can see that because they do already have 4 fouls, and we're just past the halfway point in the third quarter. As another drive, no foul, but got the 2.
That was really nice play there.
A great play by Jaron Upshaw as he drove and got the layup.
Those are his first points. That's what Michigan City's looking for.
Out large. Goes
Michigan
to Tonagel.
City trying to tighten that defense.
Yeah, they're going
man.
man-to-man here. LaPorte almost doesn't have the speed to beat the man-to-man, but they have the passing. That's what makes them different here. They can outlast Michigan City. They don't have the original speed. Out large. Gets double team here in the corner, and a foul called on Jaron Upshaw.
So Upshaw,
Michigan City had the turnover right there. They had it, and
had
then
him
they
trapped.
got too close. Got too aggressive. Riley Ryba will throw it into Out large, and Out large will bring it up. Guarded by Smoot. Tonagel guarded by Upshaw. Ryba to Out large. Out large tries to drive. Gets knocked away in his hands. Maskey for 3. Wide open look. Way short. Upshaw with the rebound. Smoot pass over. Stewart, no good, but the rebound's good. It's Van Buren with the finish.
TQ Van Buren with his first points. Now that lead is cut to 7.
Knoll will bring it up. And a foul gets drawn. Knoll was trying to step back. Smoot was trying to jump out of the way, but
Got
it
caught
looked
in the
like,
crossfire a little bit.
yeah, Knoll's head kind of got shoved into Smoot's rib cage.
So that's third on Smoot. He'll take a seat. Terrence McCray is going to come back in for Michigan City. Knoll's going to inbound the basketball for LaPorte.
Knoll looking for an open target. Out large will kick out. I was waiting for him to do that a little faster there, not because of the ball was thrown in.
Oh, stolen right back. Oh, nice
Out
pass.
large
Out large to Tonagel and one.
And Out large looks like he got a little tapped in a spot where no man wants to be tapped.
So it's on Van Buren, his second. And Tonagel going to the
Yeah,
line.
look at the reaction. Tonagel will stay perfect from the line today.
Gets the roll. He has
Stewart
18.
will have to bring it up. LaPorte bringing their press. A deep pass beats them over the line, and Stewart will lead the charge for the Wolves.
LaPorte back to a 10-point lead.
Stewart against Out large. Good D. A shot. Missed. McRae. Dobre with the finish.
That was Lemons.
Actually, it was Lemons.
Nice follow by Lemons. Odd angle. That was a
Great
tough
finish
shot.
by Tim Knoll. He's
Wow.
kind of getting a little fired up here, too. They needed a big game out of him, and
That's
they will
gonna be a
get
foul.
one. And now LaPorte will be in the bonus. Terrence McRae to the line, shooting 2.
That's foul on Knoll, his third.
And a missed shot. McRae for the second, got it. Goes 1 for 2 at the line.
He has 3, all of them at the line.
Tonagel will bring it up. and will draw a foul. And this is going to be a very ticky-tacky foul call type of game.
Well, they're trying to keep control of the game, and that's the way it's going to be. Like you said, they set the tone, and that's the way it's going to be the rest of the way. Tonagel goes right back to the line.
Very little contact is going to be had.
That foul was on Upshaw. It was his third foul.
Tonagel stays perfect.
21 for Sawyer Tonagel.
Is that 6 from the free throw line now?
That's correct.
And it finally goes out. 6 for 7 from the line. Wide open shot. Maskey gave so much room, but a missed shot. It's like he knew there was no chance of him making it. McRae's been very spotty tonight. He's had some great plays. He's had some good passes and some good ball movement.
Well, there's trouble here. There's 4 fouls on Sawyer Tonagel, so he got called for that one. So there's some issues there. Still got a minute 22 left here in the third, so he's going to have to be careful.
Can't play aggressive here. It looks like Evan Goins ready to check in. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in for Tonagel, and he will.
So Upshaw.
It's Aiden Allen that's going to come in, actually.
So Allen's going to get some playing time here, give Tonagel a break. Second one missed.
A rebound by Michigan City. It's that rebound game and another drawn foul.
Let's see who this one's on.
And it's going to be 2 shots.
They are battling.
Riley Ryba.
His second foul. And TQ Van Buren to the line.
Van Buren to the line again. Makes the first. He's kind of been a little quiet tonight.
Yes.
Well, honestly, Isaiah Smoot's stolen the show.
So Van Buren has 4. The lead is cut to 7.
A nice little pop pass to Riley Ryba. Over to Outlarge. They got to get it across the line. They finally do. Matsky down low. Matsky over to the Outlarge up top now. Outlarge makes a move.
Bam. Big bucket. Griffin Outlarge.
And a fast break already. A quick transition. And the foul is called on, I think that's Riley Ryba again.
That's on Hoover, his first foul.
Yeah, they put this one on Hoover.
So Hoover just gets in the game. He's on the score sheet.
Not in a good way.
Jaron Upshaw to the line for Michigan City. And misses the first.
A wide miss.
They've missed a lot of free throws tonight.
It's those easy buckets. I mean, I know we talked about it with the LaPorte side and the Keys, but it's the free throw percentage now that we're kind of having to worry about with Michigan City.
That is correct. Makes the second one.
A little hard battle down low.
Upshaw has 4. Pressure on the ball by Michigan City and Nick Stewart.
Outlarge having to get it over against Stewart. Drives all the way.
Oh, nice drive.
Staggers with the rebound, but he travels. He couldn't find his feet. LaPorte saying that he didn't have possession yet, but when he was trying to find his feet, he's having to walk back, but didn't really have it yet.
That was a bang-bang play.
That wasn't very much a bang-bang play.
You could have went either way. You could have let that go, but they did call him for the walk. So Nick Stewart takes it up for Michigan City. That's a travel.
Another travel.
Terrence McRae couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do there, and he took a little stutter step. That's a travel.
It's a little.
One trip deserves another.
Yeah.
So LaPorte.
Staggers and Hoover off.
Oh, that was a miscommunication. That's a terrible pass. That was not a good deal.
It's that defense that we're talking about for Michigan City. It's the pressure that they're putting on. Maskey doesn't want to bring it up. He has open lanes, but things happen like that. It's a great turnover, a backdoor pass, and an easy layup.
There, that's the smart play, Terrence McRae. Just lay the ball in.
Here's some momentum for Michigan City.
Yes, they do.
And a huge contact, and Terrence McRae kind of just takes it out of his own hands and comes out and makes huge contact with Dutson Maskey.
Yeah, that's going to be his third foul, and that settles things down for LaPorte after kind of a disastrous 15 seconds there.
It was just like his energy was running high, and he came out and made just like almost didn't care about making the contact.
Right.
But that's 2 free points for LaPorte.
So Maskey, his first free throw made tonight, so he has 4 currently. So Hoover's going to check back into the game for LaPorte.
Maskey makes both.
9.5 seconds left for Michigan City.
Stewart brings it in.
LaPorte going to pressure.
A pass over. Stewart for shoot for 3. Off the rim. Rebound. No good. Another rebound. Out of time.
What an opportunity for Terrence McRae to get an easy one and didn't do it. So after 3 quarters of play, LaPorte leads 52-45.
It'll be 52-45 headed into the 4th quarter. If it was football, we'd be putting the 4s up. But it's basketball tonight. Monday night basketball on LaPorte Slicer Network.
We can still put the 4 up.
We can put the 4 up. You can put the 4 up at home. We'll be back right after this.
There was a tablet that was found in one of the restrooms. One of the scores they able to identify it. There was a tablet found in one of the restrooms. One of the scores they able to identify it. Thank you. Back in the old one, I say it's student 4, Brad Jackson. Inside for student to know 42 present site.
Fans, welcome back to LaPorte Slicer Network presentation of Slicer Basketball. Avery Wollman here with Don Varda. Got the other Don on the headset again.
Oh, my God, look what the cat dragged in, right?
I know. LaPorte will start with ball here in the 4th quarter. It's 52-45. And here we go.
Yeah, Avery, you know, you talked about this. You're going to see a lot of pressure, Michigan City, full court pressure.
Tim Knoll will drive from Matsky.
Oh, he got it. Tim has had a great game tonight.
It's what they needed. It's what we started. It's what we talked about in pregame, is Tim Knoll being electric from the paint.
Well, he has been terrific as of several slicers, especially Sawyer Tonigal, Griffin at large, man. Great team effort.
Gets the and 1. Here we go. LaPorte, can they answer? It's Smoot who drives, kicks out to the corner. It's McRae for 3 off the rim. Rebounded by Michigan City. Up again and gets the foul call.
Boy, and a nice rebound there by Dobre. And you know what? Coach Hecker talked about keeping Michigan City off the boards. And if they get 2 or 3 shots, it becomes problematic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's those extra chances, those extra attempts that they're getting allowed. That is the main issue here, especially in the late part of the game. Dobre for the first, misses.
Michigan City has not shot the ball well tonight, Avery. If you look at their field goal percentage, and of course we don't have it, but man, they've had a little trouble shooting the ball tonight.
Yes, they have, and it's been rough, especially at the free throw line. And someone ends up on the ground again. And it's called on LaPorte. Michigan City will have two more 2 more shots.
They called that on Griffin at large.
No,
so
they called it on, yeah, I guess
24. I thought they'd called it on the other guy too, but they gave it to Griffin.
Yeah, I guess I would have given it to Preston Scheidt.
That's who I
They
thought
may have
they called it
a
on.
lane violation here, so it would only be one. We're about to see. Yeah, they called a lane violation on Griffin at large. That's his second foul of the night. Tim Knoll will bring it up after a pass in from out large. Double guarded, picked up, over to the corner. Michigan City has switched so well on their man.
Well, they're so quick, and when you throw the ball back into the up court, you better throw a bounce pass because they're going to snag that.
Yeah, and they're on man, and it's those extra rebounds, the offensive rebounds, that are hurting LaPorte so bad right
and
now.
Avery, Michigan City, it was fun for us being down there sitting on the floor. They clearly have a distinctive height advantage. They've got a lot more height than LaPorte does, and they're getting in better position. LaPorte has to box them out.
Yeah, and we look at the averages again. Coming into this game, Michigan City had 12.9 offensive rebounds. That is a huge rebound, extra chance type number that you see on a stat sheet. And Dobre misses again.
9-point Slicer lead, 7:14 left in the game.
Dobre, rough night at the line tonight, but he finally gets that one. And a timeout for LaPorte. It's a full timeout.
Yeah,
Man.
Coach Heckert, I think, has
They
a
gotta
lot.
talk.
They got a lot to talk over. What do you? Let's talk about that a little bit. What do you think Coach Heckert's going to tell them young men?
The Michigan City pressure is too much right now, and we talked about it in pregame. I've figured out that it was probably going to happen, and it's that full court press. It's how fast that Michigan City defense can switch from man to man. They can stay in man coverage and act like they're playing in a zone, which is interesting.
And I think, and I agree with you, and they have that quickness. You get the ball into at large, clear out and let him drive up the court. But now what we've seen is when you do that, they're going to compress in with a 2-on-1 on him and make him pass that ball.
Yeah, and you look at a couple years ago where Tom Wells was the head coach. LaPorte had the same issue. Michigan City kept coming back. LaPorte kept falling short, and they would lose the lead pretty quick because Michigan City would switch to this man-to-man that can easily switch. It's no point of setting screens at this point.
I want to thank our crew real quick. Zach Whelans on our main camera, Jude Burkowski downstairs, Mitchell Moss producing and directing the show tonight. We got Jada St. Bernard here and Chloe Wall running camera, Avery Walma. Good crew tonight, bunch of high school kids learning their ropes.
Yeah, definitely some huge opportunities in this class and in this organization.
This is really fun, Avery, to have such a nice, close game. It's just people have been stuck in their house. It's been freezing cold here, and you get out and enjoy a game. Nice crowd on hand tonight.
My feet are still not thawed. Griffin will bring it up for LaPorte.
I really feel like this is what LaPorte needs to do. Get him the ball, clear out.
Yeah. Well, the hard part is Jackson has great defense right now. He is uptight, impersonal. Look at him inside the paint here. He's up on him.
Yes, he
Watch
is.
out, there's no room.
Yep.
So a little help is usually helpful for at-large, but it's just the secondary of Michigan City's defense is there. But the ball movement for LaPorte is what's getting him past.
Reba doing a good job with the ball out front.
Yeah, yes, and it goes down. Actually, Maskey will recover. At-large looks, backdoor. Preston Scheidt gets blocked, but Dobre gets called for the foul. Michigan City's bench hates it. Upshaw.
Dobre listed at
losing
6'8". You talked about him in the pregame. He is a tall young man.
Yeah, he is. He's tall. He could be playing for some elite high schools like Lalamere. Michigan City played Lalamere earlier this year, and Dobre is thinking, I went straight up, but had a little too much contact.
Scheidt at the line.
An easy one for Preston.
These free throws are going to be so important, Avery. We've talked about this for as long as we've been doing games together. You have to make these free throws.
Yeah, and that's what's honestly killing Michigan City right now is they can't make them. They haven't been able to make them recently, especially in the second half. They maybe made 3 or 4. They have several chances.
City penetration layup, missed the layup again, ball's up again. City gets the board, and they're going to go to the line.
Yeah, a quick transition for Michigan City there.
A look of concern on Coach Heckert's face, and he just knows they're getting torn up on the offensive boards. Last game, they had 17 offensive rebounds against LaPorte.
That is just wild. It's that offensive game that they averaged 12 coming into this one. Can't say it enough. Is their offensive rebounds are crazy, and it's forcing other teams to foul them again as Lemons will knock down his first.
You know, LaPorte's done a nice job maintaining this, 7, 8, 9, 10-point lead the whole night. They really just, the levee hasn't broken on that lead yet.
Yeah, and they started hot and they kept up hot, but as long as they're evening each other as Lemons makes his second.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball into at-large, and then you got to clear out. Now let's see if City clears out. Now he's going to take the ball across the timeline.
At-large will bring it up. He's kind of found a way. As long as he's running straight, it's like Jackson gives him that lane on the side.
He's
At-large
very
trying
strong.
to go side to side, drive.
He's got a lot of mass.
Over to Matsky. Matsky, pass over to the corners.
Smart
Doesn't
play.
take the shot.
Smart
pass
play.
is too much. The pass is intercepted, and Matsky just runs over Lemons, and
Boy,
he'll go to the line
Great
again.
hustle by Matsky to break that up, and a great job by Hoover to not take that shot and keep that ball in play. Of course, LaPorte turns it over. Matsky saves a layup.
Matsky didn't even think to play the ball. He just ran Lemons over there.
Lemons misses from the line.
That's their big issue right now. It's a 7-point game. If he makes this one, it's a 6. If they make 90% of their free throws, it's a different game.
True.
LaPorte passes in finally out large against Jackson once again. It's been a great battle to watch tonight.
Yeah, and Tim needs to clear out on that and just let at-large get that ball up the floor. I would completely clear out. The guy's played a ton of AAU. He can dribble the ball up the floor.
Out large from Rybo. Rybo was passing it as he was trying to fall backwards, and we got a foul down low called on Nick Stewart, the 5'9" senior. And LaPorte will go to the line. Riley Rybo to the line. Actually, no.
No, it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, it's going to be out of bounds.
Only the third team foul on City.
In this
Slicers
quarter.
have 4.
It resets every quarter.
When did they change that rule? I actually did not know that.
I think it was my senior year of high school. I completely forgot about that, though.
3 on the way. Reba fought.
Which would be the start of 2024. It'll be a LaPorte ball. Out large, looking, still looking. Running out of time, gets to Maskey. Over to the Knoll for 3.
He got it! Tim Knoll.
And a quick transition gets tipped out of bounds by LaPorte.
Boy, how about that 3 by Tim? Will you see him practice that? I walk out of school in the day. They're out here in the gym, and he's practicing that baseline 3, and he drained it.
Here's the replay, trying to look for that pass. It was a long time before he was able to get that ball in. Still looking. Knoll goes in the corner, finds Matsky, kicks out after getting double teamed. Matsky wide open 3, bangs it.
Yeah, beautiful shot, beautiful replay.
And a easy setup for Michigan City as Dobre gets the 2. And 2 players go crashing in. It was Knoll. And it looks like it was McCray who went down. Timeout Michigan City. Michigan City asking for a foul.
You know, Larry Upshaw has just done a nice job coaching this team, and when I interviewed him in the hallway, dude, he's very excited about this team. And Walma, they've got a lot of seniors on this team.
They have 9.
9 seniors. I mean, this is you don't find teams with that, right? 9 seniors.
But you know what? You know who they're using a lot more of is they're using guy like Azarian Lemons. We've had Jarian Upshaw, who's a senior. We've had Larry Upshaw a little bit, who's a freshman. So we've seen a lot of guys who are younger come in clutch. Like Deshaun King has come in a little bit. Sean Dawson has come in a little bit. We haven't heard his name too much. He's a junior, but he's come in on a little help on the defense on the later the later parts of those quarters.
I really like their stretching before the game. They got Ronnie Gaston. You know Ronnie, he's trained so many football players, played major college, pro football. Just a great guy. He's training these guys, got them doing the rubber bands, and fun to see Ronnie out here working with these young men.
Tonigal is headed to the medical bed down in the corner by LaPorte's bench, and it's out of bounds on Michigan City. He was kind of jogging off, limping a little bit, trying to work his leg when he went down in the tunnel, and hasn't returned to the bench yet.
Boy, and he needs to return because he's been super hot, big factor in this game tonight.
Yeah, he has. Outlarge drives up against Jackson. Jackson tries to set a little hip check, doesn't work. Lets Outlarge
nice
all the way
play.
To the paint. Great rebound.
Oh,
off the
2
rim
misses.
both times.
You hate to see him miss that, but you gotta love the play.
Jackson to Stewart. Stewart drives, goes up, gets blocked by Tonigal on a foul call.
That's on Noel. Yeah, Tim tried to go straight up. It looked like he kind of hit him with his body a little bit, leaned into him a little bit.
Tim Noel saying he got all ball, but got too much hip.
Yeah, you got 4:55 left in the game. Really hard pressed to take him out of the game. Tonigal's back on the bench now. Coach Heckert's going to check Tonigal in.
And another missed shot, another missed free throw.
Nick Stewart, 5'9", senior at the line for City.
Man, he can move. He might be short, but man, he can move.
You know, LaPorte getting a lot of good effort from that second
Someone's
tier of
getting
players.
tossed.
You know, they've worked.
Looks like a fan is getting tossed from the Michigan City student section, or it might be the photog. Yeah, it's the photog guy.
Yeah, there's something happening here, and we don't really need to speculate on it, but when you have our SRO officer and our athletic director, Mr. Santana, there, yeah, I think you're right, Avery. And I don't really want to get into yeah, he's still kind of barking a few words out there, but
yeah. It's just one thing you don't do as a media guy.
Boy, that's for sure.
Yeah. Another missed free throw, and it's out of bounds on LaPorte. That's 2. I mean, if you take, with the last, they've missed 3 out of the 4 free throws. If you make them, it's 56 or 55 to 60.
City with the ball underneath their own basket.
A pass in to McCray, or Jackson. Jackson drives. Off the rim again, rebounds again. Tries to look for an open man, does. McCray for 3, off the rim. And saved by Dobre. No, he was out of bounds.
Eight-point slicer lead, 4:38 left in the game.
Matsky, Knoll, Ryba, Outlarge, and Tonigal checked in for LaPorte as they start their offensive possession.
I think Matsky's such an important player for them in these kind of situations, Avery.
He is. He has the height. He's been one of those main players since the beginning of his high school career as well. Matsky
takes
drives.
the lane, layup. Oh, he missed the
back.
layup.
Too hard off the backboard. Stewart already down the court and
City
got it.
sends a runner, and they get a quick, easy basket there. Cut the lead to 6.
To slow it down. Outlarge will slow it down, but he'll bring it across.
Yeah, and this is the right move by City to trap him. You have to stop him with the ball.
Tonigal drives, tries to go, and a foul called. It's a holding foul on
Terrence McCray, yeah.
Said it was a little push off and a hold. McCray will take a seat as he's in foul trouble.
He has
With
4.
Ryba gets it tipped out of his hands, but gets it back.
He's given LaPorte some good minutes. It's nice to see their players coming off the bench who haven't played much to come in here and contribute.
That was one of the other keys that we kind of talked about. It wasn't on the list, but LaPorte's
Reba scores!
A great assist by Tonical. Reba puts it in for 2. But Michigan City's already down the court with a shot and a 3.
Wow.
They respond immediately. That is how quick that transition game for Michigan City is.
Isaiah Smoot has been phenomenal for them tonight.
Brian Jackson.
He's been their
knocks down
best
the 3.
shooter for sure.
And it's out of bounds on LaPorte. Tim Knoll loses it. Hecker does not agree whatsoever. Smoot will take it out for City.
Reed Raymond down there on the sideline cheering for LaPorte. And boy, wouldn't it be nice to have him tonight?
Yeah, for sure, as he's out for the season. Nick Stewart will bring it up, goes to Smoot right away. Down low to DeBray. Smoot tries to make a move. DeBray tries to break for the paint, does a little try to pick and roll, sells it, no. Goes to Smoot, drives, outweights Matsky, wide shot, and goes up again, and a foul call.
And a great rebound by Stewart.
Isarion Lemons headed to the line.
Smoot kind of lost control of his body there and kind of threw up a little ringer, but fortunately for City, they get the rebound again.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things is LaPorte needs to rebound. They need to rebound to keep this game tight. And with those missed free throws, we are within 1. Just keep that in mind as they do make the first one. Lemons has kind of been on it at the free throw line. Every time he's at the line, he is making those. Makes both. And the pressure's on. Matsky, it's like he's afraid of bringing it up. He always passes back. He does not move with the dribble.
Well, you got at large, you got to give him the ball.
At large drives back. He's been battling.
He's been having to do a lot of work
the entire night, and this one he loses. We are within 1.
Timeout LaPorte.
Timeout LaPorte. The Wolves have come out of their den and are only down 1. Fans, we want to thank some of our sponsors first with Birdon Auto Body. Birdon Auto Body has been serving our community since 1963. Their experienced team offers comprehensive auto and truck body repairs, frame restorations, and convenient customer towing, whether it's collision repair or restoring your vehicle to its prime condition. Birdon Auto Body is committed to quality craftsmanship. Thanks to Birdon Auto Body for their continued support of LaPorte Slicer Network.
We also want to thank Fankers Furniture of LaPorte. They've been in business for over 100 years right here on Lincoln Way. Fankers Furniture, pardon me. Danny's Fireworks, a strong sponsor of high school athletics at LaPorte. Our thanks to Danny's. And we cannot forget Friedman and Associates, Shaw Friedman, standing up for you. Big sponsor of high school tennis and athletics in LaPorte. And of course, our friends at A Whole World of Good in LaPorte. Coffee, everything there. It's a wonderful store. I highly recommend you visit it. Thank you very much. And of course, we want to remember Apex Auto Care. Apex provides everything with auto from A to Z. Apex in LaPorte. And Tom Dermody, Mayor Dermody, huge sponsor, proud sponsor of everything. Sent the girls off to state for wrestling, sponsors tennis. Thank you, Mayor Dermody.
LaPorte just had a Wolf come in with a little scarce. A deep ball pass from Tonigal. Matsky goes up, and it's a foul called. LaPorte's fan reaction is all up in arms. Everyone's standing, disagreeing with that call, even the little kid.
Stewart reached in, tried to make the steal. They called the foul. I'm not getting into the business of officiating anytime soon. Matzke's at the line. How about that long baseball pass to Matzke?
Yeah,
what a pass.
I've seen it a decent amount at the college level, and a lot of the times, it does not work.
No, that's a very, very tough play.
They tried to do it in the second half, or in the first half, kind of towards the end, too, and it didn't work. It just fell too long. Matzke hits the first. Matzke, a lot of pressure on this one. It's a 3-point game if he makes it. Got
nice
it.
Ball.
No doubt. Smoot will move fast. City on the run.
Smoot looking
Goes
to
to
take
Jackson.
that three if he gets a shot.
He does. Stewart will. Got it. No, off the rim. Called it too early. Jackson pulls up again and rebounded by LaPorte, and it's a foul on City.
And at-large had position. He had the City player
He'll be
on his
shooting.
back, Lemons, and he blocked him out, and that's textbook fundamental basketball.
Yeah, and, someone you wouldn't think with many rebounds, it's Griffin out large. He comes in the paint, and he gets up. He's one of those strong lower body guys who can get up.
He is a strong lower body guy.
Nails the first, and he also he's currently 8th in the state with made free throws coming in tonight.
That's fantastic. Wow, that was huge.
Nails
He is
both.
clutch.
5-point difference now. Smoot looks, a deep three, got it.
Yeah, he's been hot for them tonight, Avery. I mean, he's literally, in my opinion, even watching him from the floor, he's really kept Michigan City in this game with some clutch baskets.
Yes, he has. He's absolutely racked up the stat sheet tonight.
How about a little Hoosier hysteria, man? You down there getting out all that Arizona sun, come back into the cold climate, you get a little
so
barn
cold.
burner back in the barn.
I know, it's so nice. It's such a great game, too. And originally, when this game was scheduled on Friday, I wasn't going to be able to do it because I was going to be skating with a camera at Notre Dame. But thankfully, the weather said, you're doing the game. So it worked out. I'll be back on ice tomorrow, too, doing a couple games.
At Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Cool. How's their hockey team doing this year?
All right. I mean, they had their first conference win against Ohio State on Saturday, so it's been interesting. ASU ended up playing them early in the season and beat them. Western Michigan kind of wiped the brakes on them. I think it was in January, their first game of 2026. But they've got a really difficult schedule, just in general, the entire season.
Coach Heckard laying out the plan. Slicer's getting ready to come back on the floor. 2-point Slicer lead. Tonagle's going to inbound the ball for LaPorte. Tim Knowles down there with him. City, of course, in full court press. They're going to try to get the ball into Griffin. Let's see if they can do it. There
It's
it
a short
is.
pass, yeah.
And then I think you just have to drop back here. Now, City can come up and do that 2-on-1 and cause you more problems, no question.
Yeah, but if you get that ball out, that's a 5-on-4 or a 4-on-3. Depends on how fast Out Large can get there. And a foul called on City. Out Large to the line again. Van Buren called on the foul, his third.
Well, and if there's anybody you want at the line, there he is.
Makes the first.
It's fun to see his maturity, you know. Avery, he just has so much maturity. He's settled down. He's really falling into his leadership role nicely.
Yes, he has. And honestly, it's like it's been interesting to see him even coming in as a freshman.
4-point lead.
City, drive, and smart. Smart by Tonical, not taking that foul.
No question.
He just wipes the floor, lets him take that too. No need to take that push for an and-one because you know the standard for the foul right now.
And I don't know if Tonical has 4 fouls. Reverse layup. Oh, we got somebody down getting kicked in the head.
Yeah.
City's going to get the basketball. The ball went behind the rim.
Went high.
City's going to have the ball and an opportunity to tie or take the lead. 1:18 left in the game.
Yeah, a huge, huge moment for the tie. Got it. Just like that. It's a LaPorte defensive breakdown. And the 10-point lead is gone.
Well, it was a great play by Michigan City too, Avery, especially to get a high percentage shot in that situation.
Out large looking.
Both teams are in the bonus. Out large spins,
against
goes in.
Jackson, goes up, gets fouled.
And that was a good play by Griffin. And he drew the foul.
Lemons did everything he could to get that 2-point just fixed.
You have to love the fortitude of that kid to take that ball to the basket.
Yeah, literally everyone almost cleared out for him. Got it. He's got all the confidence in the world right now.
Yeah, great family, great kid. His brother Grant on the coaching staff now. Just a wonderful, wonderful young man.
Got it. And here comes City. Can they respond? Michigan City will call a timeout. The fact that Griffin Outlarge is only a junior this year. He's got so much potential.
Well, you talked about him like since his freshman year. Then he had the sophomore year where he went up in points per game average. He was averaging 12, then he went up to 17. Now he's probably up around 20. He just keeps making a natural progression. And let's be just point blank here, Avery. I mean, he has to carry the load on this team. He has to be the man every weekend.
Yeah, and with the free throws made today, if no one else played that was above him, he will move into 4th in the state of free throws made. He'll actually tie for 4th with 86. His free throw percentage has probably skyrocketed. It was sitting at 87% before today. Coming in, he was 80 for 92.
Wow.
If you can get to the line 92 times, you're a good basketball player. A good center at that. It's Jackson. He tries to get around out large, puts it up, no good. A rebound, fighting for the ball, people on the ground. Timeout, Michigan City.
Slicers called the timeout.
Oh,
that was
did?
shite on the bottom of that pile.
Here's
Wow,
the replay.
that was a huge
Look at
play.
That. Looks
Yeah.
like
Shite's on the ground,
on
dude.
the ground. No.
That's
Yeah,
shite.
shite. What a fighter.
What a great
grit.
replay.
What a game we have here tonight. The officials have had their hands full all night, and you knew they were going to.
Yeah, you're right. And there's a lot of fast-paced action. I'm glad you brought up that point. Not an easy game to officiate. And you
Never.
add on top of that the rivalry, everything at stake, the pressures, and a lot of movement.
Yeah, absolutely. But, man, the fans came packed and ready. Both games, LaPorte, the women's team, actually came out with the win, a huge win. It was like 60-30 if I remember right.
Yeah, they're having a good year.
They're having a great year.
They're on track to go 12-12 this year, and that's tremendous. Tremendous job by those young ladies. Very passionate head coach. Fun for me to watch him. He was getting into it down there.
Yeah, he was a new coach. He's done great this season. They've done a couple stories on him too.
Adam Neese coaching the Lady Slicers.
Out large, getting double teamed in the corner. And a foul.
Boy, Michigan City coaching staff does not like that call. They wanted a push off.
Did you see what Upshaw's reaction was? He
Yeah, I
kinda
did.
Went after his own player, made contact and kind of like pushed him down. Upshaw kind of by just taking a little walk.
Yeah, he needs to, and he needs to be careful because Michigan City needs him on that sideline.
He does, but this is a major free throw line scenario here. 2, and it's a 2-possession game. 1, City stays alive. The first one's in.
You know, the backspin is nice, the rotation on the ball, a beautiful shot.
He's
it rolls
so
in.
calm.
He's
so
very calm.
Can LaPorte go 3 straight against Michigan City? 72-68. City needs a quick shot here. A lot of time. That's 7 seconds and a foul called. And you knew there was going to be.
Yeah, and that was a kind of a.
He kind of leaned
That's
himself
on
into.
Tonigal. He's out of the game.
Yeah, Tonigal will fall out.
The drive to the basket became a little scattered at the end, but he got the body. You know, he got checked on the body, and that's what they called.
Yeah. Riley Reba will come in for Sawyer Tonigal, who fouls out, and he'll get a nice applause from the fans.
And he had a great game tonight. He was hot tonight, man. He really played well.
This is where the free throws came in and hurt Michigan City. They have to make these. If they make these, they're in the lead.
Well, I mean, if's half a life, Avery. There's 17 seconds left in the game, and you're absolutely right. I mean, you're continuing to miss these free throws.
They're free points. You're doing so well getting to the line, but then you just miss. They're within 3.
I mean, the game plan is simple. You got to get the ball. Oh, there's a Matsky wide open down the court.
Yeah, Matsky, and he gets bumped
He gets
a little
bumped.
bit.
He's going to go to the line.
I'd rather, if I'm Michigan City, I'm rather him than Tonic or Outlarge, though.
Yeah, no question. And although Matsky does shoot a nice ball, and you know, you talked about these, you know, game lead changes. He makes one of these, you got a 2-possession game.
There he is. There's a 3-point.
Matsky really needs to make this shot.
If McCray makes that first shot,
He missed them both.
missed them both, and it's Michigan City ball.
Good call by the officials. City with the ball, down by 3, 13.8 seconds left.
Huge defensive stand here. Jackson
He's going to
brings
get
it
a
up.
free layup.
Yep,
That's
free
smart,
layup.
smart play, though.
Smart play by Michigan City and LaPorte.
Yeah, LaPorte
No threes.
clearly had instructions not
No 3 defense.
let him make a 2. Yeah, absolutely.
This is huge, a huge timeout. Full timeout for City.
I want to thank our crew again, dude. Zach Whelan on camera, Jude Biskowski on camera, Mitchell Moss producing and directing the program, Jada St. Bernard here, Chloe Wall, my man, the D-O-double-G, Avery Walma in the house, coming back from that big college scene to say hello to his little friends at home.
It's always nice to be back.
Yeah, quit looking at your phone. Ain't nobody texting you.
I've got people texting me.
1-point game.
You can't ask for a better game than
What
this,
is
though.
Coach Heckard telling those boys in that right now?
No dumb shots. Move the ball around. Kill the clock.
Yeah, they don't have to
You
shoot
cannot-
again.
No. Even if there's a shot clock in Indiana, which I really wish they would put in.
I think it's coming, don't you, in high school? It's coming.
No, because I think the coaches keep saying no. They keep having meetings, and the coaches keep saying no. So that's on the coaches' vote.
I think it's coming anyway.
I
All right,
hope.
dude. Let's see how soon City fouls. Trying to get the
7.8.
ball to at large. He's got it. They
Here's the
foul.
foul. 1.7 seconds. And no matter what, still going to be a one-possession game, even if he drains both.
Mom and Dad down there tonight. Proud of that young man. Jim getting a little quiet here.
Yeah.
Everything on the line right here.
Got
Avery, it really comes down to, at least in a simplistic form, you're having an opportunity to win the game here. You have
Absolutely.
an opportunity to win the game.
Well, you have an opportunity to not lose the game more than just win the game. Because if they hit a 3, we're going to OT instead of just a flat loss if he makes it. And he does. 3-point game.
City has
needs
to shoot a 3. I don't see Smoot anywhere on the floor.
For
There's
3,
the
it's
3.
a tie. No good. LaPorte wins.
Wow. Wow, that is crazy. LaPorte wins the game. At large, fired up. What a tremendous job. I mean, you want to talk about a team effort. That was a team effort.
LaPorte takes 3 straight from the Michigan City Wolves. Who would have thought there would be a win streak in this series?
Yeah, it's just amazing. And Michigan City's done very well. They've got 9 wins on the year. They've won their last 3 out of 4. They've really played well. And fall short by 3 points here tonight at Slicer, Jim.
It's that free throws that killed them. The missed free throws was probably the biggest stories tonight. The rebounds helped. The rebounds helped them get back into this game, but it was those free throws that killed them in the end. Your final score tonight, the LaPorte Slicers take home the win against the Michigan City Wolves, 74-71. Varda, what's your final thoughts on this one?
I mean, you just got to be happy for LaPorte. I mean, they've been working very hard. I really thought you had the players really step up who had to. At large, you had Tonigal play well. Matsky played well tonight. Tim Knoll hit some shots. You had a lot of contributions, and even the quiet contributions, Avery, that we talked about. You get Reba coming off the bench, giving you quality time. You got some players. Tyler Hoover. These kids don't get to play a lot. They got to come in, give somebody some breathing time. You had just a tremendous team effort.
LaPorte will move on to 12-4, 1-2 in conference. That's their first conference win. And Michigan City will go to 10-5 and 1-2 in conference. We thank our crew tonight, and we thank everybody watching at home. Please stay safe on the roads when you take a trip tomorrow to work, to family, to wherever you may go. We appreciate you watching tonight. Have a great night. You're watching LaPorte Basketball on LaPorte Slicer Network. Your final score, LaPorte 74, Michigan City 71. This was Don Varda with Avery Walma. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody.